won't say it, your man won't say, when I fall, Namutie.
Pramoto adiswai wa ba wunyira jo ya mama ha nsama gosu bi ade sinyazam ketwa ya ba wunyira ha ba kwa ba Sikka 89.5 awia pram tobre kase bosuni awia ensama etwago edoso nebom ne esa wotie no yensa hwefo akochina pesem for falas na kogya bo na daruma wasone so ede amaye yatena se ewekenkan ede asom kase bo na information centers ahodo so aba for kwanso SikkaFMonline.com Africana Radio ni morning Ghana kasebe na mo Facebook live Sikka FM 895 live YouTube Sikka FM 895 official TikTok and X at Sikka FM we are in sama ye de beso more de ma kotin bi ene sem enen so mra shebedwa no ekwa asetena antentam ene nti speaker eto ma asetena no ahyeda
NDC efa wo emra shebedwa mu so e kire se MPP fa no anama wo mutu a ene fie ho wo mo anko no e yade a enso ani ene wo mane ya mamra no emusem no ebo abra
Deputy Chief Whip NDC caucus Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim wonusu na atutubi ede amama pede be Dr. Haji Mahmoud Bawumia MPP for so omo so de omo de bo omo safo hene se omo na de digitization ba my Ghana mu o chese enyo no omo nya se omo de ebo omo safo hene no
Director of Elections Adema MPP amanyoko no Yewura Evans Limako wono so na ababe chirem fa na anu asetena koso wo electoral commission eni afi amanyoko enkaye no entem
ene wada bankrata mu bosomo ye mawoti se mampani na do dan kwaku fado honi bi yasie wie ewo efie nkwanta efie kwanta hospital anim honum na ya pa hotuma mafo bi so mbekwa akobu statue ni nyina ato agu senti no ya bakwa ahomane so ne akwa akodi ho nkomo
Educate Africa Institute wo mo so na eka kira aban sa aban na ibaye dia One Shana Woman National Apprenticeship Program see a Chiramabuno Sanujuma, a Momoka Sansonia, Bibi Ayabo Mobrano. One Shana was some Crano Manico, Anya Sadia, and a walk up cement, any Ayon Rosso, MSC Prisa be Brevis Afena Mabuno, Ebea Boni, Yabacodia Semi Huncomo.
Area is some become when 1 year sinkonya back in Kaidia Suma can come for near me, Rantenia Bama, a Fumwa Cafina, Mene.
Ajua Nyako, Abronoma.
Track 1, Yejina Soba, Niabesum.
Sikka FM, track 1, Yan Yakoro, 89.5, Sikka FM. Sikka FM, track 1, Yan Yakoro, 89.5, Sikka FM.
Sikka FM 89.5. Yes, Suma Santimai. Sikka FM 89.5. Yes, Suma Santimai.
Yes, Suma Santimai, Ghana, my we are seeing Raka Wafei, my youngra, assuming more near Frasia, a woman, Rashe Bedram. Rashe Bedram, Chamene, Right Honorable Aban Sumana, Kinsford Babin, and then Rashe Bedram, a cotana, Sia, a woman, sometimes was some so a twashed up. Nina, and it said, Rashe Bedram, foreign Fium Hormono, MPP, caucus, no, one man, Rachel Benny Mukra, Uncle Tenassi, a fence to crampono, war Omujume Diamono, or Marayo Modia Juma, I will feel honum. Ye Frebi be a year order paper, order no, a year, as a tray about Batin, some Ben Yabaka Wansem, a Yabaka Jones or Die Wansem, Yabaka Gata Wansem, a be a forest and Wansem Yabaka, Nina, no much chocho, and the good order paper so, now Mrashebe Janino, Mrashebe for Obia, Yanedia, and Tisupika so one dear, and Tiniswam Quatra, Omunim said, ne, and near me guapo so Abaka was a mark, could do, ye fresh, ye free her, ye wear Bako, ye wear Bako, Sana, ya now Mojuma dear etie, Nene Omoko ye, what up a beer and no beanim, and to business a crow, Moko do Commander Shebe Jum Hono, and Yadia so obianim, Ninina say, business committee, as a son Comushia. Na chese womu sijina so bia we hu asam ne beka na watwi we ne beka ni nyina business committee ne ntimi ahia entomo ntimi ensijina ya anya hye ankyere ene mako a ene yi nkomo kofie ho no mbedi ho nkomo enti speaker say MPP kokos no ama se ehu so me don komo me don kate o and MPP kokos no ama wo ba nwura efie ni inside wo ma nwura chamber ni mu afenso kura woda paper no kura ampo no ebi na ho kura no ma ho business a wo mbedi hu nkomo ntinti na efie ho no mo kwa no wo mo ko ni sei enti saade a wetu omdwumadi aheda yenti right honorable Abansomana Kingsford Babin.
Honorable members, I had under the dictates of the provisions of the Constitution to issue the summons for you to be here today, and I duly complied with the constitutional provision and got the administration to get the summons published to the notice of all of you. Unfortunately, the signatories who made the request have not shown up, and therefore matters that they wanted us to handle, which are admitted for the consideration of the business committee, are not on the order paper, and in fact there's no order paper for today because the business committee could not meet due to the absence of the people who requested for the recall. And as you can see, one side of the house is completely empty. In view of this, we have, as usual, got a quorum to sit, but we have no business before us to transact because the business committee, as you know, they prepare a report, and this report is adopted by the House as business agreed by the House to transact during the course of the week. In the absence of that, there is no other authority that can put business before you which you have not adopted to transact. In view of the failure of the business committee to sit as a result of the refusal of those who requested for the recall to show up, we are compelled to once again adjourn the sitting of the House. Knowing the challenges we are facing, it is not advisable to be adjourning from day to day. And so I'll proceed once more to adjourn the meeting indefinitely. And the meeting, this extraordinary meeting, is accordingly adjourned.
Timra Shabba Muchamini nie, and then so Wamo to Ashada, Wabro Munimuda, Wamo Ebeba.
Yadaso e wom Rashabe de Fiasatana day Wamo e call ya, said I mean you are Drakano. Wamo to Ashada, Wamunimuda, Crown Basanya, Abatana Sibio. NDC Kokoswa Wamo Rashabe de Few Monsunaka say, now Wamuaka said to ya Wamunia MPP Kokosono, and I'm on to a mutune ne, our one quasatana quatanase, Amansam Kaibi, and I said, Jumanu, we do a maquatram Rashabe de Few also Amuniano, Amaswano. NDC Kokosuda Wamo Rashabe de Few no set, and Amonua MPP Kokosuno etu yeno, a dear Wamu 88 or my Ghana, ya 1992, your constitution, your mamrano, Wamu 88 so na fe so emrano a ebom Rashabe de Few no ho ban no so NPP Kokosuno edemra no enimo etwitwiri form na minority leader wonmanya focus so wato forcing wono na aka che Ghana fo nya se Ghana fo samo hu na mawo NPP MPs no etwiri Rashabe de Few kire se aban dwuma no afono wo mo omamuo no afono wo mo oma brebre kan wo mutimi kan yentie onmanya focus so ato forcing
for first triggering a recall of Parliament under Article 1123 and Order 53 of our standing orders and failed to show up. 2, we left our busy schedule, suspended our campaigns and reported to duty this morning only to see that the NPP members of Parliament who actually recalled Parliament, we noticed that they failed to show up. This morning at about 7 o'clock, we showed up at the business committee meeting on the 6th floor only to notice that the NPP members of the committee once again failed to show up at the business committee. I personally called the committee clerk and I was informed that she is out of the jurisdiction and no one has reached out to him to her to program the business of the day. I was worried and reached out also to the MPP side and to have an indication as to what they are planning. No one responded. I am deeply worried and deeply concerned that the very people that requested for Parliament to be recalled failed to show up. Clearly what we are seeing here is an abuse of the Constitution and the standing orders of Ghana's Parliament. The NPP minority caucus have indeed caused financial loss to the state and to us, the NDC members of Parliament, and to the people of Ghana. We say this because this recalls cost Ghana money. This is not the first time that they have done this. They've done this a couple of times. So we see nothing than disrespect. We call on the people of Ghana to see the behavior of the NPP and punish them accordingly. They have certainly, everything shows that the MPP are tired, they are fed up, they are not ready to work for the people. They are bereft of ideas and they are short of vision. They cannot solve the suffering of the people. All what they do out there during campaigns, in spite of the hardship, is to sing and dance. That's all what they do. In times like this, when the ordinary Ghanaian is struggling to survive, they are dancing and singing and sharing money. We want Ghanaians to see them as such and vote against them and sack them. Because clearly, you can see, we have over 100 NDC MPs here today out of the 137, and we are determined to do what is right. But colleagues, let me make this point to the people of Ghana. Let no one deceive you that the NDC is here to obstruct the people's business. We are rather here to work for the people of Ghana.
Ani ayeti ye dom kuma no ba no deni wonu monya for KASE3 ato forsen.
Yanto akasia ne so na mekọ NDC kokosunimu awomra shebedwafie. One mo deputy chief whip honorable Ahmed Ibrahim bandamra shebedwani. Wono anede atudwa wotutu bi ade amama mpede be che Dr. Haji Mamudu Bomia ene ne MPP amanyoko se wonte wo mase so omsode bi ai ena digitization ena Bomia digitization ena Bomia mobile money interoperability na fa hine kosi hina wo de bu am hosafo hine te se de ase digitization wo mo de ba kura yi mu wa yi honorable Ahmed Ibrahim ejese wo munya sansam ne keka no otekura no chese wo hu no anya ne ho kura digitization efri baabi na aba bedru enei baabi amoso mo to aso yi aha ase kufo mreso mampani dada John ejekum kufo sexy eye gentle jack you're beautiful oh ehase papa mreso papa na he ase na feni kwaja atamese wonu so ba he ase asumdwe hine yankopon fa ne kra nse ye na bole bambo de hye jo mahine mahani wonu so ba beto aso a enne mo so ma so na ba bezu se na we mo kanti se de ase na ye nima de kode kura wo krom han mo na mo de ba ya mo so ho so saa no bandamra shebedwani se wodwene ho bebre ya aya wanti ase wo chese ende se MPP for ene be kwa challenge amna na be se challenge so mo ne be kwa challenge yenye debate e digitization ho ni hu ba bia ade na efiri ba no munyai se wa mo de so ho so no yenti honorable Ahmed Ibrahim
NDC for EMFA digitalization, liberalization of the airways, normal internet, computer, and those things, mobile network. Uve yemfam wo ye hunsamrane. Ndi omuye enanka yesu ye pese ye bia. Kan de beka ne se John Mama. President Kufuor time enye automation na ye frɛ no. Enye President Kufuor na di automation ba the court system in the first place. Professor Nancy Baya osi custom fo so disika into ono so di automation no the custom emra President Messi custom office. O ka say human to human no the corruption ba no mu di bribe it akọ no the automation akọ almost all the revenue collecting agents nye Professor Mills that ben na ekoba say ba ya na di buy so go to 2008 President Kufuor budget or the buy if you go to 2008 President Kufuor budget or the buy mobile normal interoperability the mama buy on the company buy edi maomo he did everything and I lose here and I wabefa so when you continue with your digitalization mobile normal interoperability with we free and now into man to nyumfreo. So you don't do like that. Let's be faithful to Ghanaians. But the fact still remains to say property address systems and no John Mama. Into the muka and say we say no. Let's come to substantive issue. And then when you come to the communication ministry, now about communication and information ministry, the biggest investment in the history of Ghana. Who you want to see there now? The second investor, President Mama. Because the mobile broadband very from Accra up to Yendi 680 kilometers. Yeah, when you na lusu na oba na the app ba ofi man to nyomfreo. If they want us to debate about digitalization wa adori no maye na obi kwa ware ne yere na one ne wo na wo se o to kwan into bra na beto abofra ne dia na wo no adori na obeye that remain say na yetu mrika ko frɛ nipa wo fie ma ne beye call mobile phone aye me ne wo kasa wo se mobile companies ay wo ho ba ye krampa ya bebre ni say ye free akonwa no now you were 6 mobile phone companies. Now you were MTN, now you were Vodafone, now you were Airtel, now you were Espresso, now you were Glow, now you were Zain. When you na your mama Ebija Nana Akufo-Addo. Me no ka say vote akatre. Abia ya jaw 6, wa gu 3, akatre. They say man to nyumfrɛ.
Wey, wagu adieses wagu 3, akatre. Uye ase man to nyumfrɛ. Enele anyumba no beto we ni sisi fiani bi ananya no beto me say ajo yenko
yo ya to akase abono so ede amount yeko MPP amanyoko no FMBO na director of elections edema MPP Eyobra Evans ni mako na wono so na aba bonte abechechem ekonwese ekoso ewo electoral commission no ene afi amanyoko ewo Ghana no wo mo entem na electoral commission no ene amanyoko no eko meeting na meeting ni nyina da emu ene se electoral commission no wo de voter register no abato enwoma no final copy ena afi wode ema amanyoko ahodo ni nyina se de be ya obi abehwem na wo ho de ebuomu na obi anso enya ne ho entiase na entie no akire se NDC amanyoko wo mo saka ya no wo mo start kire se enuama bi wo krata ni mu a voter register no mu a ense no wo mu etirim na owura Evans mako de wo kire se MPP de de na NDC for ye municipal bi anu wo ewo voter register no ho no enya de wo mo ha wo mo free se omudika committee bi ema electoral commission kire niema mu de kire wo mo owura Evans de mako committee no mo koye efa voter register no ho no onisem kakra atwa
na yes 15 October meeting no Sikka say first week of November or the certified register of voters Ebema political party said the CI 91 as amended 126 over regulation 27 now said the ekano over regulation 27 now ekase certified register na over 27 now ekase commission or certified register anywhere or the copy Ebema political party any other person commission na gimuno here say onye 21 days after was certified register. Invitation sakai free electoral commission. Next say political party. Any independent candidate issue electoral commission. We call it say the CR ne can no or the register no mine. Register the mine no ewo external hard drive. So say the or the revised one no mine na ewo external hard drive. So just on the akọ share o computer man na wetumi bi ehudi wo. The mine ya ne say the share mu 15th no revised register no say final certified register no dey mine ekoba say unianum NDC for say say easy am in summary na ye who say these are the breakdowns na ye dey na we not too bothered because of the amount no now on say una obeko no akwa assessment ye share 15th easy my union say total registered voters no 18,772,251 no go so ye ho ebi transfer ebi accepting list so ebi or process so special voting beba so 2nd December mu media for union more security ubi constituency bia musa polling station dodo about one because of 40,648 plus 328 na special voting centers no nyina musa already no used to know generated ballot statistics or they printing ballot papers per polling station printing house Juma is based on these numbers and omode start printing. If you come back say NDC make a request almost a summary of the statistics no. Sikka see na onko generating bra. Eno na e twentwen so a na emma intimate no e say ye bepon na isi or the asene.
Ani ayeti ye owura Evans ni mako wono ena director of elections de ema MPP amanyoko no ena wachirechiremu meeting no asini mesiye
yanto akasere so na yenwura ensamfoforo mu na we de ntampa me kwa homa ne so na mene PRO owura Richard Sapon akwakobo emkomo dodo na friend father Cashford na nasam nyina ne se wo mo yekuo na ekuo no wo mo hunu se mampani na nado danko akufado ya besini statue ewo takrade efie nkwanta hospital ne anim hodom ne ya pastor ne ho ntoma na gentle hana no mo statue no kro mbakọ akobubu no na adenti na mampani statue mo kwa akobubu no ede na mampani ede ayamo yankwa homa ne so na ye ne owura Rich Sapo enkobo enkomo Rich dia ma haba Sikka kase so waje so nso amfama fidie mu wadama ya mo habie o
ya enyo
seria waje gu abonten ya nuane gu abonten amfama fidie mu Rich de
yes good afternoon
asemo ana me na menti no ma adie mu okay
hello
wadawo ma o moye kuo bai adenti na mosimu ko bubu mampani satu ya yesi ni fufro afia nkwanta hospital na nim hoyi
ma mendanse na influential sonko enfi enkamanton afama enzifa ewie wote Sikka FM KASE Garant Careers of NDC a pressure group within the NDC man into sana man bokoyen na suzi na ho na omapen akofado etu anomandia ni kwen Ashanti region then pimping Sikka Yedibesi hospital ana Yedibesi omapen ne statue the news the maybe any Sikka bottle textbooks Sikka bottle water mana no ya obi abakacho the statue no mampin na kwekese for sugawe nyo in ahotra Ashanti region yowom water crisis yowom dumso yowom yan kala kwana wate keje market John Hamesi in danke 8 years o mampin this is similar one issue but what for Ghana is so the case the statue it didn't see that one could be so mind one sound and channel the week statue o mampin could be so mind when channel not to them John Mahama could be keje market no road at the hospital to get for your Ashanti region me John Mahama is in statue they keje market where the Ashanti for
hello
yes
all Richard once Melike yantaso de mampani na la no on ala no sister to na de
keje market so John Mahama no keje market o sino banka sanction do o si ni statue the basic keje market wo na hwe na nado la waye wo share mental hospital na it's a waste of resources. It's a waste of Ghanaian taxpayers' resources. That's why I know for so the thing then.
Hello, Mura.
Yes.
The yepeda yete asene dey. Mampani na no sister tu na dey. Embimu na wo si na wode hye nanimunyam.
So your mampani no madam other than the ones.
Mo si dey hui.
Memos, you swing there. 8 years of this man on Bobla. Until any achievement. It is so sugar. New predecessors and subsequent leaders of Ghana will not honor him. It is a major man customary demonstration of winning. But we don't do it like that. Listen, on my opinion, could be your mind when you associate her. But see this. You see, you touch this one. Jomam of the sea, Kedja Machete. I'm not see you touch this one. It's a pandemic and now the renovation. Yeah, that hot. It's a renovation demanded though. Renovation. In the end, Ghanaian taxpayers, millions of Ghanaians, they raise a past and image. I mean, who's for saying that?
And to Mobobun.
Yeah, Mobobun, because for Suja, after certain December, we will go and pull that structure down. You know, for so. Even I want to know the Ghana couple. You don't compare the couple to be. You know what this is. You see Ashanti region. You see data. You know how can I say? Don't even say Joanna started to do Ashanti region. They are working in bushes. You can then come and say, "Can you what the man?" If you can, just complete some of the new blocks. The Ghana Mapamba in a Aquenda local school. We are still grappling with double track. We are still grappling with double track. This is not good for us. Not abundant, not sweet. Not about a water textbook, about a water trunk, about a water mattresses and local account. So what is the thing about the PhD? We thought that because my parents get them back, because I've been used to finance the PhD.
Okay.
I've been used to buy food, go to the school.
Mr. Richard,
visible hunger in most of the secondary schools.
Mr. Richard.
Yes.
I didn't say what Buna Mbrani Mubedo.
Yes, after 7th December general election, we pull it down. We pull that because we need to see the Them statue man, any statue, every person of them are white in the interview.
Okay.
Every person of them are cocoa farmer. The statue, every person in all them are taxi drivers. Is it going to solve the water crisis? The doom so that we are experiencing is about going to resolve the doom. If there was a Kenya, you did to energy plant to produce energy.
Okay.
You fight illegal mining all the water producers.
That's it. All right. That's it. Wadaroma. That's it. Wadaroma. Mr. Richard. In some making a point in a client, Wadaroma, your brain intima, young found see every premier best and swab on chain. Baba GBC wine and I GBC too. Enti way NDC Mabnu Kobia, one more water cradle no much man penista tuna. We see a dear man who almost man penny see dear man who did shed one in Yamono after 7th December on Babu. Can December that January.
I'll see December
7th December. I'll see a 12 bunny we yappe.
Yo, and Pama, yeah, see a benya or penny view, a woman, a Sunni and a coboncomo. Now, Munso Mukono, Educate Africa Institute. EAI, Wamoso Nakacha Binance Baya Binance na National Apprenticeship Program. NAP Napono, Washana, Wonshamukina, and Wamuchra Mabunsan, Juma Hodro, and in Yamabia. Ebe to me abo said ye be my Ghana e mabro nya adwuma no ebe to me akofom omo kire se asa aban no mfa nanim ko hoyie edi za aban no ahwa ahwemu dia ene e wonya na adweso okopesment ayon wroso ni nua na de aka ho no wasi prison adan bebre yankwa homa ne so na ye ne director of quality assurance and operations e wo sa ekwe owura Anthony Kobina na ene no enkodi enkombo obanye wotimi nka ma ha o
Major Suminiaba.
Sikka FM Sunni ya asese wanya brani ebe kasa wadama yenya mokrata ni bi muse aban no ansha na apni muke na won hwe no wose president bebire ade nti na mukasa
that's it na Nienti Educate Africa Institute ya de sa ya no de media beto monte so no machia wa chief nyina so na machia mpanimfo wa Educate Africa Institute Nienti ade sanso ni abato monten so ene se sebe aban ko aban ba nanso aban bi obeba no kamia yete na mema nkwala ko school free mema nkwala wona sebe woya pachenia ni frafo mema mehwe wonu mu free be say but you who say nhihye papa bia wo hono ma sebe wonu mu ba ni nyina no ombetumi akase Sunny, you share Asians, no, and sa Amaya Hodro so. You call doctor, and not your indoctrinated on education, the Becca dear home. And near me come with Ma and Palana Babe, Becca industrials, and I say a deep industry with technology. And they said, you didn't rub of friend no free and take you and Mera or Yabo Friday school, you must have the Juma. Nemum, say. Ye ko peke omonema e wo outside na ne dia be wura sabe ye curriculum nimu enu nti abofra no be wie school hanom no yes obisa no obetumi aka ye wo mofra ma ye national math and science quiz obetumi kansem no wura awresa e dia gu ho na so se ko ba ne se obisa abofra no se sabe ye wo ka ye obeye ne san Faunsa yen yenhwe fa onim de ne untiti a wade ne yem yenhwe na akoye ensem bebre. Anunti na Educate Africa Institute and the Ababa Tuja. Sunday 2018 years as ye bought the room, yet can at the champion for near buying. And may one or can be a woman in us. Yammo de in school, Muno. Yabba Modena, Yadin Sami, Jumba the Atim of Frano. That is the National Apprenticeship Program.
Yo, Ora Anthony Maya na wase Breniti na yefa wonsi ha. Onipa ne kodi nkomo ye wode Anthony Kobina one ye Director of Quality Assurance and Operations at the National Apprenticeship Program Educate African Institute omo na ye National Apprenticeship Program ne tese ye no ebo nkomo ye.
Yare kase ya ni si ane de na sena ma ni instrument adwuma efo nyina